We are people uniting.
We are people uniting.
We are people uniting.
And we are people uniting.
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 The reason why I'm involved in URI is because we live in very chaotic, difficult, challenging times. And for me, the decision to get involved with URI was simple because it was someplace where I felt I could make a difference.
There's so much brokenness in the world, there's so much divisiveness, people are at each other's throats. And I think that URI likes to appeal to the notion that there's more that unites us than divides us.
As I look upon the world in which we're living, it's pretty sad. And it seems to me that organizations like URI are more needed than ever before.
URI has already accomplished a lot. By the time you're in over 100 countries and you have over 1 million people involved, you're big time. And it's growing. It's demonstrating that you can have people with different religions work together to solve problems that they see they have. And that's worked all over the world.
URI as an organization is so amazing because it touches so many people.
URI is a wonderful way to support these ongoing efforts at collaboration, at peacemaking, at giving people not just the reality of peace, meaning are there bullets whizzing around or not, but also the sense, the feeling of peace.
What's amazing about URI is that it brings people together in a level that I've never seen before. Brings to people the focus around humanity and the focus around just the basic principle of respect.
URI is working at one community at a time, getting all the religions together and finding that peace and harmony. I think I cannot think of anything more important than that, we can do as humans.
One of the reasons I was excited to come to URI is because I wanted to be somewhere that was having a very positive impact and a lot of direct action in the work that was being done.
I've been involved with it since the beginning, and I think I will continue to be involved with it for as long as I can. I'm very proud of it and what it's doing, and I'm honored to be involved with it.
So I went to Amsterdam and I got this wonderful opportunity to meet many cooperation circles. They are working to take Muslim immigrants and work them into the fabric of the culture there so that they can learn the language and learn how to go to the market and be a part of the community. I think it's essential to the peace movement there. It builds a bridge of trust so that they can really start to live a normal life there.
And my best example of that is a country that I know well, which is Kenya. But I discovered this wonderful URI peace cooperation circle. And what had they chosen to do? They had chosen to change the way in which blood was collected and distributed in Kenya. Up until that time, if a Christian donated blood, that blood could only be used for another Christian. If a Muslim donated blood, it could only be used for another Muslim, and it was marked by religion. But what's happened in this cooperation circle in Kenya is that they set up a new blood collection and distribution system that removed any indication of the religious beliefs of the donor, and then made that blood available to any patient who needed it.
Here in San Francisco, Or in the Bay Area, we have a number of cooperation circles. The San Francisco Interfaith Council, the Interfaith Center at the Presidio, the Marin Interfaith Council, the Interfaith Council of Contra Costa County, so on. So when we're talking about united religions, we're talking about people working together to solve local problems.
One of the cooperation circle is in Lahore, Pakistan, and that particular cooperation circle is interested in education. So that is one area that I saw, that having some focus, getting Muslim brothers, Hindu brothers, all working together, and sisters of course, everybody working together for the creating educational opportunities for Christians. So it's actually, this is very moving. It's kind of very powerful to see that all the faiths coming together.
Sissy Swig introduced WIA to URI. None of us knew what was going to happen at that meeting, but it was like fireworks went off.
Here was an opportunity to collaborate, or at least introduce, two extraordinary nonprofit organizations wanting to do good globally. And the collaboration has grown and is strong.
WIA and URI are currently incubating and launching the Ripple Academy, which is an academy that will uplift the work of grassroots women leaders globally, equipping them with the skills and tools that they need to resolve conflicts and bring environmental solutions into their communities. So together we're unleashing the power of grassroots leadership.
I'm involved with one of URI activities that's trying to conduct an extensive evaluation of URI impact around the world. So imagine you have three faiths, they're all working together. They must be learning something from each other about their respective faiths, and maybe that builds tolerance. At the same time, they're providing services to their communities. Some are helping with education. Others are helping with women who have been abused in post-conflict situations. Others are protecting children from terrorist recruitment.
My community in Florida is a cooperation circle, and as a member of that cooperation circle, I had an opportunity to join a number of other young youth activists from the US to the United Nations, and URI actually sponsors these youth once a year to attend the UN and experience Interfaith Harmony Week at the United Nations. So I joined that cohort and had a really transformative and inspirational experience.
I went to Bosnia, and the local organization that was acting as our host was a group called Youth for Peace. And there were two young women who were co-heads of this organization. They were best friends. This one woman lost her father 5 days before she was born, and she was told, "Don't go across that bridge because the others live over there." Well, she went across the bridge. She met one of the others, became best friends. And what's unique is that the best friend's father was in charge of one of the gun crews during the war that was shelling the city every day for 15 months. And one of those shells killed the lady's father. So these two women are now co-heads of Youth for Peace. They are all in on religious understanding, religious tolerance, religious forgiveness, religious peace. And the question is, why would someone support this? And the answer is, why would you not?
I think it's important to have a campaign to sustain the future of URI. I don't think we have an option. I think we must give.
I think we must strengthen the opportunities for a peaceful world.
There needs to be more good news. Good news promotes more good news, and it promotes hope. And if you believe that something is working, then you feel proud of being a part of it.
This is something that enables one heart to speak to another heart. And there's no question that people want to prosper this organization because of its mission, its vision, and its dream of a better world.
It's already been shown what it's done with the millions of people that have come together, so it'd be encouraging if people joined in this wonderful movement that's making a change.
Your contribution is an investment in the future. And URI is all about the future because it's dealing with a fundamental problem of our time that needs to be addressed over time.
You're preparing the space, you're preparing the environment for your children and your great-grandchildren to be able to go in and grow into this harmonized world. And for me, that's priceless.
For URI to succeed, we need people uniting all over the world in every community.
This is a time when our voices need to be heard, and it's also a time where collective action is critical. This is our moment. We are URI.
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 We are URI.